Hi, I should start this off by saying this. I don't care if you believe me. I need to get this story off my chest, and with this story's events reoccurring in my dreams nearly 4 years later, I'll take all the help or advice I can get. Let's start with some background. Skinwalkers. Ever since I got back, I've done as much research on them as possible. According to what I could find, they're kind of like Native American witches or spirits. Detrimental. They shapeshift and they hurt people, which what brings me to my story. I'm a Boy Scout. I have been since I was 7. I had my first actual week-long Boy Scout summer camp close to 4 years ago. Unlike most, the camp was named after a native tribe and on some native land. I just thought it was cool. I'd never been camping before, so besides the first night homesickness and throw up, my 11-year-old self was having fun. Getting merit badges and making s'mores and all the other Boy Scout things like the songs after each meal. I hated those. I digress. About halfway through the week, I woke up in the middle of the night. I really had to take a piss, so like the stupid kid I am, I left my tent and braved the night. Barefoot and holding my dad's flashlight, I headed towards the woods. No one used the latrines at camp, so risking a tick on your dick was an average thing. I got to the perfect spot, far enough away and in a soft patch of sand. However, before I could even unzip my pants, I noticed coyote tracks, heading deeper into the woods. Now I was a naive, curious Boy Scout who thought following the tracks would earn him clout with his fellow troop members. So of course, I followed. Now this is the part that leads me to believe that this was all a dream, implanted in my head by campfire stories and creepypastas. But the fact that I'm just remembering it again now, and how real it feels, keeps me frightened. About halfway into the woods, the tracks started to change. Morphing together. 4 paw prints became 2, and the 2 became changing from a paw into, well, a human foot. The tracks reached an end, at least I hope. They stopped dead where the sand met a field of rocks. But what happened next was something I'll never forget, and I'll never forgive myself for not shining my flashlight on that thing. I looked ahead and just barely saw the outline of something, or more likely, someone. I turned and I ran. The next thing I remember is waking up in my tent. This dream keeps repeating these events, but instead, I'm locked in place, and each night I wake up in a cold sweat just before the thing turns around. Please excuse my grammar or spelling as I'm posting this in one sitting. Thank you for your time.